So I know it's a lot of young people who be, oh shit, whoops. I know it's a lot of young people who be watching these videos, right? And since it's a lot of young people who be watching these videos, y'all don't be y'all don't be knowing. It's just that simple. A lot of niggas don't be knowing. Uh I know most of y'all, my subscribers, the ones who is on my thought level and frequency, you feel me? Y'all understand what's going on and y'all just like to hear a comforting voice. Y'all like a comforting experience. Y'all like to hear that, somebody else sees what you see and somebody else feels what you feel. What this says is Marlon just revealed his Drake's Iceman video shoot was fake and that it was actually for the release of his new skull caps. So, what I want y'all to understand is this. Just because people are manipulating the media does not make them a bad person. We wish nothing but peace and positivity to Marlon. But this is the position that desperation puts you in. If you decide that you allow yourself to be desperate enough, to be quote unquote hungry enough, to be quote unquote, I don't know, grinding, all of these negative connotations to a quote unquote successful outcome. If you decide to follow this route, then you will have to lie. There's a whole story called Trust Me, I'm Lying, and it breaks down all of Hollywood. This is the perfect example to get you to understand that these people will lie to your face in order to drive their point, in order to get some money, in order to get some attention, because attention is their most valuable currency. The moment a celebrity don't have attention is the moment they get casted aside like nothing. It's not like a creator like me, where I can go to any platform, follow me on Rumble, subscribe to Vibe Summer. It's not like that. With these people, it's a thing where if they are not constantly on the hamster wheel or constantly putting themselves in the race, then they will ultimately just be left behind. Fortunately, I have y'all, so I can come on here and I can come back whenever I want and things will be steady because I done already established myself and put myself in the light where I can do anything on here that aligns with me. But when you are aligning yourself with a wave and a trend, unfortunately, you have to do things like this. Now, like I said, this is not saying that things are inherently bad. All he did was notice a correlation and make the correlation. See an opportunity, capitalize on the opportunity. But this is flash in the pan behavior. This is not behavior that is designed for longevity. This is behavior that is designed for the moment. Even though, to a certain extent, you should be living for the quote unquote moment. But when you are truly living in the moment and not in survival mode, that's really what this is. This is a sign of survival mode. When you are truly in the moment and not in survival mode, then the past, present, and future all exist at the same time. So everything that you're doing affects all three of the categories that I just said. Notice how this commercial, because it wasn't something that was genuine, it didn't last for anything longer than the second that you've seen it on your For You page. The only reason it has a resurgence is because he decided to come out and tell the truth. Like I said, this is no hate to Marlon. He doing what he got to do. Just like he was selling dick pics or whatever he was doing to other niggas. He doing what he got to do. But the reason that he has to do this is because he is in survival mode. It's just that simple. Being in survival mode is not a dollar amount. It's a mindset. And they push this mindset in the media. They want you to be in survival mode. They don't want you to be comfortable. They don't want you to be content. They want you to be constantly running. They want you to be constantly just devaluing yourself. But when you actually understand that all of this shit that they doing is nothing more than an accelerator for you, then your life will change drastically. But it is what it is, man. So apparently this was promotion for his skull cap. I'm getting a little sleepy. But this was promotion for his skull cap. This had nothing to do with Iceman. But since it correlated with it, he decided that he wanted to slide his shit out there. Honestly, that something like that has the negative effect. Because how is your viewer base supposed to trust you when you are doing things like this? And that's why I said this is flash in the pan behavior. A lot of y'all need to study psychology. Once you add a layer of mistrust, even in the thinnest amount, to anybody, it's always going to be in their subconscious mind. It's not going to leave. It don't matter, bro. Yeah, some of these niggas be doing blood rituals, so the media decides to keep them out. Some of these niggas be doing sex rituals, so the media decides to keep them out. But for the ones who aren't doing these things and are just going clip for clip with everybody else, what you got to understand is once you tarnish your relationship with your support base, bro, it's damn near over with. It's damn near over with. Luckily, Marlon doesn't have to worry about too many people, turning on him, quote unquote, because most of his fan base is nothing more than children and niggas who have the minds of children. Right? But here's the con to that. One day they're going to grow up. And when they grow up, what are they going to see when they think of you? What are they going to remember? Are they going to remember things like how we look back on Allie? I don't even know if Allie's probably still smacking in views. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even have somebody who is comparable, but I know Allie was such a fucking finesser that when I grew up and went back, I'm like, man, I can never watch this nigga again. But he has a game associated with him, so he has a foundation outside of finessing. When it comes to Marlon, somebody who is IRL streaming, what does he really bring to the table, and what is his legacy truly? That's a question that I want y'all to answer in the comments. What is keeping him in the game, and does this aid or hurt his legacy in your opinion? We know that it hurts it, but I want to know why you think it hurts it. Why do you think he hasn't realized it? Is it the survival mode? It has to be. It has to be the survival mode mindset.